Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Today I will talk about the national system of international corporations. Is the effective and efficient promotion of non-reimbursable cooperation received or granted by the country in the form of official development assistance and its development in terms of interagency, alliation and support and the exchange of information experience. When we speak of the national system, we refer to the actors that participate in the national framework of international cooperations. These actors have their functions, provide support, and also use mechanisms to achieve international cooperations, like BID, CAF, FAO, and Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Ministry of Foreign Affairs is the entity in charge of directing and coordinating Colombian foreign policy and diplomatic relations. The International Cooperation Directorate of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has carried out exercise to align President Ivan Duque proposals with sustainable development goals. As a part of this plan for international cooperation, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs takes an active part in South-South cooperations, which seeks to enrich the country's social, economic, and environmental development process through the exchange of experience and the creation and the strengthening of technical capacities, process, and know-how. Among the sources of international cooperation in Colombia, we highlight the most important, that the Inter-American Development Bank. It has placed a special emphasis on environmental protection and management, social development, protection, and income generation for vulnerable people. It seeks to improve the country governance and support the process of modernization of the state. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, as a specific priority, FAO, aims to promote sustainable agriculture and rural development, a long-term strategy to increase production and food security while conserving and many natural resources. Global Environment Facility and Bank. This is a fund established to address specific global or regional problems such as biodiversity conservation, integrate and environmentally sustainable management of international waters, freshwater ecosystems and basins, and as well as promoting projects aimed at preventing impact, adapting and mitigating global warming, reducing depleting substances and reduce climate change, and the ozone layer and the reduction of the land degradation process, desertification and deforestation, among others. United Nations Environment Programme contributes to solving major environmental problems of countries and strengthening policy and management instruments, contributes to scientific and technological development and exchange among countries, promotes the development of international environment treaties, and contributes to enhancement of national capacity to address this problem, support the mainstreaming of environmental consideration into social and economic policies and programs of the United Nations systems. Organization of American States. Department of Sustainable Development supports member states in the design and implementation of policies, programs, and projects aimed at integrating environmental priorities with poverty alleviation and socioeconomic development goals, translating sustainable development and environmental protection goals into concrete actions. Organizations of Ibero-American States. Cooperation aims to support countries in their own development strategies around common problems to accompany and sustain multilateral cooperation scenarios. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organizations. UNESCO has developed programs aimed at the integrated and sustainable management of the planet's natural resources, strengthening the scientific and technological capacities of developing countries. United Nations Population Fund is an international development cooperation agency that promotes the right of every woman, man and child to enjoy a healthy life with equal opportunities for all. Global Environment Facility. Cooperation programs are aimed at biodiversity conservation, sustainable development, climate change, forest, marine conservation, protection and conservation of tropical forests, and among others. Another of the actors involved in the national system are interinstitutional cooperation, which are carried out through cultural, educational, social, and the others. Agreement between universities for exchange programs can be cited as an example. Territorial entities are the department, municipalities, districts, and indigenous territories, which make up the different levels of territorial organization of the Republic. So the decentralized cooperation modality, which strengthens the local capacities of the territories, so that the transfers of a good practice and innovative process is promoted between local authorities and territorial actors. ONGs are also members of the national systems of international corporations. They are social initiatives and humanitarian purpose, independent of the public administrations and non-profit makings. International cooperation is based on community work, but now encompasses broader definitions. It is about the political union of different countries to take actions and solidarity. In other countries that need help at international level, this work is carried out by both NGOs and the government of each country. APC Colombia. It is responsible for advising the national government on the implementation of the international cooperation strategy in the country. It participates in coordination with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the other public entities that require it. It concerns regional regional cooperation platforms to position Colombia on the international stage and lead the effective coordination of international cooperation in Colombia. The Presidential Agency for International Cooperation of Colombia, APC, aims to manage with a technical coordinate public, private, technical and financial non-reimbursable the international cooperation received and granted by Colombia, and to excuse, manage and support the channeling and implementation of international cooperation resource programs and projects in accordance with the foreign policy objectives and the national development plan. Example: Halting deforestation and improving the income of the population affected by violence is on the commitment of the Sustainable Colombia Fund in the south of the country, with innovative strategies intending pilot to transform territories affected by violence. Caquetá and Putumayo account for more than half of the deforestation stations in 2018 years and revealed by IDEAM, and sustainable production projects to be financed will be selected through a call of tenders in order to intervene in areas affected by violence to promote environmental sustainability. And improve community com. The Colombia Sustainable Fund will finance sustainable production projects and properly structures agricultural green business in the 41 municipalities where the territorial development programs in Caquetá, Nariño, Putumayo are progressing. Citizen participations, and the aim of this space is to have a permanent dialogue with citizens and to make them aware of channels of mechanism through which they can participate and give their opinion of the actions of APCN.